I want to talk a bit about Fantasy, because it's one of the first tracks to mix your vocals with more of a sort of hip-hop production.
It was my breakout song. I was really excited because I also was working with Puffy for the first time, and he, you know, I really felt that he had his finger on the pulse of what was, you know, where music was going. Then to have ODB, which was my idea, you know, may he rest in peace. I just, you know, it's so sad that he's not with us anymore because there's nobody like him. Like, you listen to some of the songs, which the titles I don't think I can even say.
No, I don't think so, no.
And it's just like, wow, we did collaborate and we were like the complete opposites, you know, we were just...
It's real sort of at the time, like opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And I just like the idea of your people kind of listening to it for the first time and going, and this ODB character.
Actually, all they said was, I could have done that. What the hell is that? What is he doing? Like, they didn't know. They had no concept, really, of hip-hop. And if they did, it had to be very, like, you know, the predictable.
Sort of sanitized.
Yeah. But I fought really hard to integrate what I was doing with the music that I was listening to at the time.
Baby, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on.
Old Dirty has had a reputation as being you know, a lively character. I guess that's the. What was he like to work with? Yeah, it's so festive. Great to have around at Christmas.
He really was. He was very fun. The first video for Fantasy was a clown, and it was like a roller coaster and the whole thing. It was fun. So I said, like, would you want to tie up the clown and, like, you've taken over the video for this thing? And that's what I thought would work.
You mentioned Puffy before, now P. Diddy. He's got a morbid fear of clowns.
Does he really?
Yes, he does.
He's never told me this.
Sit. Well, of course he hasn't. He's worried you're going to pull one out. This is the thing, though. You should sit him down, make him watch Fantasy. There's some sort of therapy. Just sit him down and go.
Where did you get this from? Are you sure this is a real fact?
This is well known.
Maybe he never told me because of the video.
He's probably intimidated. So, Mariah, we've delved, we've probed, we've pushed. Do you want a little break?
I think so.
You can have like a brief break.
Like a brief break?
And then I'm going to be back on it.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, really back on it.
Relax.
We will be back in a minute.
Got some people outside the door.
They're all my people.
Yeah, okay.
We'll be back in a minute.
They come
and I'll be travelling deeper under the skin of this one.
We'll see.
We will see. So Tommy Mottola obviously gave you your first record deal, and looking back, you know, not the greatest period of your life. You know, you sort of described the house you've shared in New York as Sing Sing, sort of like prison.
Oh, that was the one. That was the one in. It was upstate New York. Yeah.
Do you think now, looking back, you know, that it's kind of helped you and formed you as a person, or do you look back and think actually the way that, you know, the musical direction is being controlled is still quite frustrating?
There were certain things that we both gained from that situation. He gained a lot. Record company people make a lot of money when the artists do well.
Yes, yes.
I gained a lot, and I learned a lot, and I was around a lot of very smart people. But nobody wants to be controlled to the point when you can't be yourself. You can't sit at the dinner table and laugh too hard. Otherwise, it's a problem. I mean, it just wasn't fun. But, you know, I don't want to sit here and, like, blame anybody. Like I said, I think, you know, we're both okay.
So your first post-Tommy album was Butterfly, with the biggest single was Honey. Diddy obviously was on the track. Was it good to work with him on it?
It was fun. There were some moments that were pretty funny, but I do think that people really were surprised because in the video they just had never seen me that way.
Well, I mean, the video essentially, I think, was a kind of metaphor. If I'm right about this, you're trapped in a castle which you escape from. The castle's kind of like marriage, huh? and then you get real sexy.
Thought into it. I didn't put that much thought. I honestly didn't. I just like that skit in the beginning. But everybody, I know you won't believe me, so you can say that if you want. Whatever.
No, if you tell me one thing, I believe it.
I mean, I didn't, and then afterwards I was like, oh yeah, I guess it is.
That's subliminal. I want to talk about the Heartbreaker video, which, a bit like you in your current video, Obsessed, you play two characters, yourself and Bianca, with whom your boyfriend is cheating.
He was cheating on me with Bianca, yeah.
Who was also you.
Who was also me, but really not.
It's a bit like a kind of like Beyonce Sasha Fierce thing. You were on that early, having an alter ego.
Yeah, I guess I was on that early.
You were on it early. Is it true, I've got to ask this, that the video cost $2.5 million?
I don't know. Whatever it cost, it was too much. Back then...
If it was $2.5 million, I mean, that's serious
I
coin.
definitely don't think it cost $2.5 million, maybe $2 million. No, I don't know.
Oh, that's all right then.
No, I don't know. I don't know how much it cost.
We kicked a tight rein on the coffers for that one.
Seriously, at that point, it was just like, we want to make an incredible video. And then we also had a remix video with Missy Elliott and The Brat. And
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it was good. It was the Ain't No Fun loop.
I'm gonna have to dig this out, aren't I?
Guess who's back in the... Never mind.
Okay.
I can't say that word.
Okay, time for a quick break, but we will be back for more of me, and probably more importantly, more of her. That sound okay to you, Mariah?
That sounds wonderful.
If you'd said no, I mean, I would have made you do it anyway.
I guess so.
We'll see you in a bit. You've worked with this incredible array of people, your Snoops, your Diddy's, your Jay-Z's, your Nas's. Then you stepped up a gear, you worked with some genuinely huge talent. I'm talking Westlife. I mean, it always seemed odd to me, like you and Westlife and a Phil Collins song didn't seem like the most obvious hookup.
But it went to #1 here.
Yes, it did. But did you expect that? Did you have a good feeling about it?
I had fun working with them. We worked in the studio. You know, I had already sung the song by myself, and then I thought, let's do this. It's a cool idea. I was excited. That was kind of like my first encounter with Simon.
Ah.
And it was good things.
The boys have told me in the past they were pretty starstruck when they met you. I imagine the feeling was mutual.
It was a very nice time.
Good.
It was.
Were you a little bit surprised when you did the video and only 4 of them turned up?
You know what?
Because Kean missed his flight, am I right?
Guess what? Nothing surprises me. I mean, I get surprised, but it's very rare. It doesn't happen that often.
Your next album, the Emancipation of Mimi, was absolutely massive. Were you pleased with how well the album connected with the fans?
I was very pleased, and it's funny because, a song like It's Like That. The fans all know and love to sing at a concert, but it wasn't really a big hit. I mean, it did well, but it wasn't like a #1 or a platinum single or anything like that. And then We Belong Together was so big, and it really, Don't Forget About Us. I don't know if you guys have that song over here, but Shake It Off. There's some of my favorite songs on that album.